It is the Florida Hometown Hero! So the total money out of pocket
to close
is,
what does my credit score have to be?
with this, you're gaining equity every time you make a payment.
Right, it's not, you're not putting equity in somebody else's pocket. All right, so today I am here with my mortgage guy, better known as Adam Beaudet, and you are with American Pacific Mortgage.
Right.
We've known each other 9 years?
9 years.
Give or take, give or
Yeah.
take. However, you do have someday a dream job, which is possibly maybe a UFC ring announcer.
Yep.
Why?
I don't know. Always something I wanted to do.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
So can you pitch it to me?
Yeah.
But do it cool, like with mortgages.
All right. Well, I'll tell you about the program. I'm gonna.
Well,
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 195 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Port Charlotte, Florida, it is the Florida Hometown Heroes Mortgage Program.
okay. That was on the spot and not bad. I thought you were at first talking about my weight and I was going to get upset, but that was actually
No.
pretty good. Okay, so let's get right to it because this is the question I get asked all the time. Can I afford to buy a house?
All right, well, and I'm here to show you a way for first-time home buyers to be able to afford to buy a house.
So we're starting off with a $300,000 house. That's what we're going to use as our example, but let's start with renting because, you know, a lot of people, if this is the first time they're ever buying, they're renting, and rent is super expensive.
Absolutely. I talked to one of the biggest property management companies here locally, and they say rents are anywhere from $1,800 to $2,600 a month,
Yep.
just for a standard size house.
3-2.
Yeah. So let's pick something in the middle.
Okay.
That's a $2,200,
Sure.
and you need first, last, and security to move in. So 2,200 times 3 is 6,600.
Good grief.
So I'm going to show you with this Hometown Heroes program how you can move into a home that you own for less than $6,600.
Oh, this should be good. I'm listening.
All right.
So we're going to use $300,000, a $300,000 home as our example.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So for a $300,000 home, a down payment of 3.5% for FHA is $10,500.
Got it. Okay.
You'll be charged loan fees, which are approximately $1,700.
Okay.
You have to pay for an appraisal.
Yep.
It's $525.
That's went up.
Yes. Appraisals, just like everything else.
Yes, they have.
The bond fees for this Hometown Heroes program are $675.
Okay. Pause. That I think is going to be one that we can come back to and talk about. But I think also if you have questions, you should comment below. And Adam, I want you to handle those comments because I know
Absolutely.
this program is going to be totally different.
Correct.
So, but it's a good program.
Absolutely.
So,
Yep.
sorry, continue.
The insurance for a house, it could be anywhere. So we're just going to guess it's $2,500 a year. The title and survey fee,
Yep.
they're about $2,200.
Sure.
And to set up your escrow account is about $1,050. Your grand total for all the money that you need to come up with to buy a house is $19,150.
Okay.
Now with the Hometown Heroes, you get 5% as down payment assistance. This can go towards your down payment.
Now, is that 5% of this or 5% of three?
It's 5% of the $300,000.
Of the 300,000. Okay, cool.
Which is $15,000.
Excellent.
And then you can ask the seller to pay 1% of your closing costs,
That's me because I'm the agent you're going to use, the best agent.
which is another $3,000.
Okay,
So the total money out of pocket
to close.
to close is $1,150.
That is a far cry from 6,600.
Absolutely.
Now, one thing that is not on here that as you were doing all of this, my brain is going, and even if we had to add it into this cost, which would be a home inspection,
Yep.
a pest inspection, a septic inspection, even so, we're not even close to that 6,600.
Correct.
You're still going to be way under $2,000
Absolutely.
out of pocket.
Yep. And now let's talk payment-wise.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, what would that payment be?
So-
Especially with rates right now.
So your principal and interest payment for this loan program
Yep.
would be $1,725.
Okay,
You would have $400 a month for your escrow,
okay. That's for your taxes and insurance.
for your taxes and insurance.
Okay,
And you'd have mortgage insurance on this, which would be $110. All that added up gives you a total payment of $2,235. Not much different than the average
yeah,
rent
that's
price.
$35.
Absolutely.
I
And
mean, the amount of times I either go to Starbucks or McDonald's, there's your $35 right there.
absolutely. And with this, you're gaining equity every time you make a
Right,
payment.
you're not putting equity in somebody else's pocket.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now this is Hometown Heroes.
Yes.
I want to talk about that, but I have one quick important question, though. I know
Okay.
that I would have for the first time I'm purchasing.
All right.
If I was. What does my credit score have to be? Because I know that's a kicker.
The Hometown Heroes and the Florida Bond Program both require only a 640 credit score.
Really?
Only a 640 credit score.
Okay.
Now, each of these programs have income limits
Oh,
based off the county you live in. So if you want more details on that, please reach out.
yep.
And then this is for first-time home buyers, which doesn't mean you can't have owned a home in the past. It just
Okay.
means you haven't owned a home in the last 3 years.
Fair enough.
So anyone that hasn't owned a home in the last 3 years is eligible. And the only other main requirement of this is that your employer is based in the state of Florida. So you have brick and mortar.
Yes.
They have brick and mortar in the state of Florida.
Okay.
There's other eligibility requirements, but those are the main ones. If you're in there, we usually can make it work.
Okay. I mean, this has been, I know for me, it was eye-opening because knowing that rent is $2,200 and you can own a home for $2,235, that's a game changer.
Absolutely.
Huge game changer. So,
And if you look at the numbers 10 years down the road, 10 years of paying $2,200 a month rent, you have zero equity. You would-
versus,
10 years of equity of mortgage payments.
absolutely, right? And, okay, so I know this. This was super helpful, super duper educational, and you're very entertaining, so I really like that, so thank you. I'm gonna ask you guys if this is something you all would like to see on a monthly basis, because bringing Adam in and just kind of taking everything and taking all of the big scary words out of it and just, if you will, dumbing it down for the rest of us is uber helpful. So comment below if you'd like to see a video like this once a month. So Adam and I, we'll get together. But even like what you would like us to talk about, I think that would also be super important as well. Because I know Hometown Heroes, some people are probably thinking, I'm not a hometown hero. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you're still a little bit confused about the whole buying process, give either myself a call and or Adam a call. We'll drop all of his information in the comments as well. I think that's it for this week.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.